This is Peppino Spaghetti. Peppino Spaghetti, the crippling, anxious Italian that lives near the pizza tower with his trusty chef pal Gustavo. Peppino must have some connection with the tower because Pizza Head, a possible old friend, visits him, then threatens Peppino by blowing up his restaurant. You know, typical Tuesday for a restaurant owner. Peppino is quite a quirked up character. Like I said earlier, he's in crippling debt, has pretty bad anxiety, and kinda socially awkward towards others, which for the reasons makes sense. But why is Peppino like this? Why does our so-called hero look like he doesn't want to deal with any of this? Peppino's story isn't really told to us in the game, as of right now. All we see is Peppino in debt and in trouble with his pizza guy. There must be something, right? Well, absolutely there is. But first I want to talk about the effects of the pizza tower does to a crippling Italian. And trust me, it ain't good. First, Peppino wants nothing to do with these levels. To him, it's a big waste of time. Knowing his restaurant's in peril, he goes through these levels like it's nothing. Mach 1 to Mach 3 in seconds, plowing through enemies, making Peppino feel like it's you versus everyone. Some of these levels do have tricks to screw him over, which makes it feel even more personal to Peppino. I'd even say that some of these levels reflect on him. Bloodsauce Dungeon is like Peppino's life going all the way down. Waste Yard could be a reflection of Peppino's age. Peppybot Factory is definitely a automatic pizza making machines, which puts Peppino out of a job. And the literal level that reflects on Peppino's life and his experience in the tower, Pizza Scare. Pizza Scare is Peppino's trauma. The eerie moonshine above the level, mask of familiar faces turn into twisted monsters that Peppino sees them as. Even the music, hard and frightening, laughs at Peppino's misery. And then the piano kicks in, and making you feel that Peppino is falling into darkness with his trauma. It's insane how effective this track is. Now let's look into how the Pizza Tower community made him more traumatic of a character. Just like the fake Peppino personality video, Peppino Spaghetti has two sides. His good and caring side, he's willing to make friends if he gets the chance, even cheer people up at their lowest, but can't sometimes because of his incredible social awkwardness, and he possibly thinks that people are after him after his experience in the Pizza Tower, but Peppino doesn't want to think like that. And then his trauma side, where he puts himself in fault of everything he has done, making him feel like everything is going after him, and doesn't want people hurt. People he cares about so much like Gustavo doesn't want them to know what happened, but he can't take the pain of his military years anymore. Making Peppino in the community the most fleshed out character in Pizza Tower, and I love it so much. But right now, let's look at the good side of Peppino. After his experience in the tower, Peppino gets to have more interactions with people, new and old. Gustavo goes along with him. He is a great supportive friend for Peppino, always there for him. Gustavo is probably and only Peppino's true best friend where he talks comfortably and trusts the most.
Well, this is you we're talking about. You're resilient for one. You might freak out about it, but nothing keeps you down long. I guess you could call that being stubborn, but that's just another plus. Alright. I get it, Gustavo.
The next character that Peppino's very familiar with is the Noise is Peppino's rival, a reminder of who is better than who, giving Peppino a hard time, but in reality can't even take things seriously and kind of a pushover.
Gustavo, broom.
Oh no, not the broom!
Get on it, get! Shoo!
Oh!
The Noise is a massive troll to Peppino. All he does is just makes his life a little bit more hell. Always causing trouble, being a little brat.
This isn't Bill!
You'd think Peppino would do something about his constant annoyance, but I think he enjoys his company. The Noise and Peppino's relationship is a love or hate one. Most of the time, They want to strangle each other over a dollar bill, and then we'll have genuine moments together that even Peppino would not expect from the Noise. Deep down, he cares about him, even though he doesn't want to admit it.
Before you go saying shit like that, look around you. You got plenty of people who care about your shitty ass. You're literally talking about things that bother you with your rival. I'm supposed to be kicking your ass right about now. People care about you. I care about you. Why else would I be wasting my time talking to you if I can't stand your guts?
Peppino is very lucky to have people who genuinely care about him. It helps him forget the awful past of his life. The past that slowly kills Peppino from the inside, keeping everything to himself so he won't harm others. His military years.
It just won't go away.
If it's canon or not, Peppino is a war vet. Having the misfortune to be traumatized by the war, by serving for his country, Peppino wondering if any of this is worth it, but has no time to rethink his actions. Peppino truly thought he'll die on the battlefield.
I wanted all of the noise to stop. But then, it did. And that day, I lost everything.
We aren't sure how long Peppino was serving in the military, but it was long enough for him to be scarred for life. Peppino now wishes he never went to war.
I don't think I'll ever recover from that. I'm sorry for being such a paranoid freak. But this shit just keeps eating at you, you know?
Peppino thinks he can't enjoy having a stable life anymore after the war. Everyday things are a reminder of what happened, and even if he tries his best, he thinks he'll screw it up and become a failure.
No! God damn it!
Playing as the main character, wondering why he looks like he's seen some awful things makes sense now. The player, you, now want Peppino to succeed in life, but you can't cure traumas like these ones. It just shows how incredible the Pizza Tower team made Peppino Spaghetti's personality like, even if it is heart-wrenching. Wanted to all thank you guys so much for watching. My last video has been doing pretty good, so I hope this one gets as well much attention. But not just that, I love making these kinds of videos. Also, big shout out to those who made/dubbed the comics. All the credit is in the description. Please check them out, they're awesome. And if you're new, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.